Good afternoon, GTA fans. It's your host, the Stoned Anarchist, back again bringing you guys another daily GTA content video. And in today's video, we're going to talk prices, my personal thoughts and opinions, and all that surrounding the last team standing deathmatch. This is going to be like a commentary type video. So make sure, if you're new to the channel, hit that red sub button down below. And make sure you check out all the previous videos I've done if you just found my channel. Now, I put out lots of great daily content videos. And you definitely want to check out some of my previous videos, especially the new helmet and mask glitch is pretty cool. I posted that yesterday, so make sure if you're new to the channel to sub one thing, but also to go back and check some of my previous content videos. And for you guys that are already subscribed, much love and appreciation to you guys for being a part of this beautiful Stoned Anarchist family. And you guys make sure to smash the thumbs up button if you enjoy my commentary today. So let's get into last team standing DLC. Price tags, was it worth it, what do I think of it, my thoughts and opinions. And I'm going to do basically a scale 1 out of 10. I'm going to rate all the objects and stuff, but first let's get into the pricing. So the first item we'll talk about is the Fiora GT, and it was $448,000. Now this was the sports car, and $448,000 price tag is pretty hefty considering now that we've been able to test it out and stuff. The next item for purchase was the Canis 4x4 type truck thing. I didn't buy it. I think it was pretty crappy. But you know, some people went out there and bought it, and that's their own prerogative. That's cool. If you guys like that, that's your own thing. And that was $51,000. Then there was the Innovation chopper bike for $92,500. The Shitsu Hakaku street bike for $82,000. The Marksman sniper rifle for $15K, the new shotgun for $13K, and if you purchased all the upgrades on both those guns, it would run you about $45 to $50K. Then there was also an additional 20 new country parachutes, and they were $14,000 a piece or so. So if you were to purchase all of them, that'd run you $285K. I know a lot of people didn't. I didn't purchase all of them. There was also all the outfits, the heavy, the mask one, and the light one. And if you were to go and purchase all of those in all the different colors, that would have run you about $260K for those as well. And then of course you got the skeletal mask and stuff like that. And if you were to purchase all of them, it would run you about $40 to $60K for all the masks. So once it's tallied all up, it gives you a grand total that the last team standing DLC would have run you about 1.5 to 1.6 mil if you literally bought every single thing that was released. So first off, I'd like to say pricing was spot on. The DLC 1.5 to 1.6 mil is a nice price DLC. You don't need to be extremely rich out there to be able to purchase some of these items. I know at the flight school that was one of the main downfalls to the DLC, and why a lot of people didn't enjoy it is because it was just simply too pricey for a lot of people to afford to get the items. So a lot of people didn't even get to enjoy any of the flight school because they couldn't afford to buy some of the stuff. But then again, at the end of the day, flight school sucked for many reasons, but we won't get into that. Today's about last team standing. So now that we've discussed the overall pricing, I'm going to talk about each individual items and was it worth it. So let's start off with the sports car. So $448,000, now that we've had a chance to drive the new Fiora GT, here's my personal opinions on it. It's a nice looking car, but it lacks tremendously in customization. And it is decently fast, but it is definitely not one of the faster sports cars. The Masakuro just destroys it in races and stuff like that. So I really wish that it would have been the new fastest sports car. I think if they would have made it the fastest sports car in its class and also enabled it to have way more modifications done to the body, I think that the new Fiora GT would, in my opinions, got a 9 out of 10. But sad to say, I'm going to have to give it a 5 to 6 out of 10 because, like I said, it lacks in customization and it lacks in speed and overall performance. So, you know, for the hefty price tag of that, you can definitely buy other cars that are around the same price or cheaper that would be a better vehicle if you're going to strictly worry about speed and just handling and performance and stuff like that. So, Fiora GT, I'm up in the air about. I like it. It's a very nice looking car, but I wish you could do more to it and I wish it was faster. So that's my thoughts on the Fiora. The Canis, the little 4x4 thing that was you could normally get, but now it offers the topless version. I don't even care for that thing. My personal opinions on it, well, if you want an off-roader, you got the Dubstun, other vehicles like that. So, I don't really care for it that much. Now, people out there that had it before, when you can only get it as mod, I understood then, because you had that kind of rare aspect to it, that if you had it, people knew that you had to have a modded one. But $51,000 for a crappy off-road vehicle, yeah, I'm going to give the Canis a 2-3 out of 10. Why? Because I haven't even purchased it. Now, keep in mind, these are my personal opinions, and obviously, any of my subs out there, viewers, their opinions will vary. You guys obviously have your own opinions and thoughts, and you guys will like different things than me. Everyone likes stuff different. That's what makes us unique. I'm not going to bash you for that. This is just my own personal thoughts and opinions, so I hope you guys can respect that. Now, the Innovation chopper bike. The chopper bike for $92,000, the price tag I would say is a little hefty, considering most of the other priced bikes were about $10,000 to $20,000, and then you got these new ones for $85,000 to $90,000. So they are a bit overpriced. But the Innovation chopper bike is just a really nice looking bike and a joy to ride. Now, what I don't like about it is the overall lack of customization. With a chopper bikes scream customization. That's what makes them unique. If anyone out there watches like West Coast choppers or anything like that, like what this bike's supposed to resemble, it should have more customizations. The way I look at the Innovation chopper bike is, let's say we were to do a car showcase and we were to all just drive in on the chopper, the Innovation, all the bikes would be the exact same, just painted different. And even the paint can only have the one primary paint on it. So the Innovation chopper bike, for me, I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10. It just lacked, like, if you could add a whole bunch more things like saddlebags, different exhausts, different wheels, all that kind of fun stuff, maybe 2 different colors, the tank be different than the chassis, all that kind of stuff, I would definitely give the Innovation a 9 out of 10. And I would love it that much more. But it definitely, where it loses for me is just the customization. Everything else I love about the bike, I just wish they would have allowed more customization options. Now, as for the Shitsu Hayakaku street bike, I'm going to give this bike an 8 out of 10. Now, why I give it a little higher than the Innovation is for the fact that it had a few more customization options, and it's just, I find, in my opinion, an overall more joy to drive than the chopper. Why? Well, it can wheelie like crazy. It's got a really nice sounding revving RPM sound, and it's just one of the fastest machines in the game now. If you do a wheelie const, I think it is the fastest thing in the game now, which is extremely awesome. And longevity, I'm actually still driving it around the game right now, so it's just a joy to drive the bike. So the Shitsu Hayakaku, 8-9 out of 10 for me. Love it. It's, besides the clothing, it is my favorite part of the DLC, is this new street bike. I just wish that they added a bunch more street bikes, but we won't get into that. So now we'll get into the guns. The Marksman rifle, I definitely enjoy it. I do wish it had the option to do the zoom. I know that's kind of the downfall of it. It can empty a lot more clips into people, but it lacks in range and the ability to zoom in. So I do really love the gun. It's definitely, I'm going to give it an 8-9 out of 10 higher rating, because I will see myself using it. Because the heavy sniper rifle, it is a one-shot kill if you can do it correctly, but you gotta have a good sniper aim. So if you're a really good sniper in GTA, you won't be using the Marksman. You'll probably be sticking with the heavy sniper, because it's just one shot, bang, you're dead. But if you're an amateur sniper, not as good, the Marksman rifle is the gun for you, because then you can just keep emptying as many shots as you can. You don't even have to be that great a shot, but with the amount of rounds you can empty in the clip, you're bound to eventually hit someone with it. So that's good in that way. Now the shotgun, my opinion, I like it, but it's definitely not as effective as the other shotgun with the 20-30 rounds in it, the one that most people use. This new shotgun is definitely super powerful, super fun to use, but I find kind of hard to kill people with and aim with. I don't know, some of you guys out there might be better with it, but that's just my personal opinion. I'll give the shotgun a 6-7 out of 10. Pretty cool though. Definitely glad to get the guns. Some other guns that we haven't respected yet is the Scar light machine gun as well. There's a new one coming out, but we won't talk into that. We'll talk about that in a later on video. Now the 20 new parachutes, that's cool. I'm glad. I'm not going to talk real in depth. It's pretty basic, but I'm glad they brought in, because there were some countries that were missing. A lot of people around the world that lived in those countries were a little disappointed that Rockstar missed their country, but now you guys have it. You can get your own country parachute, so that's pretty cool. The outfits and the masks. Now, the outfits and the masks are definitely my favorite part of the Last Team Standing DLC. The outfits are absolutely amazing. They look great. A lot of people have been wanting more military-style clothing. Well, we got them now. And when you do the mask and helmet glitch, what you get is just an absolutely awesome outfit. And I hope they don't patch that. I hope actually they, instead of patching it, make it so you're allowed to wear both of them, because in my personal opinion, it's super awesome what you look like after you do the mask and helmet glitch. So those are my thoughts on the DLC. Overall, like I said, the DLC overall, I will give it I'm going to say 6 out of 10. Now 10 out of 10 in my mind of a DLC is like Ballad of Gay Tony type stuff, where you really get like a whole new game, basically new cars, maybe even a new map, maybe new missions, all that kind of stuff. So for me to give a 10 out of 10 on DLC, I expect a lot. So I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. Why? Because I find the DLC will lack in longevity. I think it'll definitely last longer than the flight school. But basically after a week or so, we've drove around the new cars, done the new missions, and after this event weekend's done, we will be back to normal, where there's nothing else to do in the game. It brought some cool new items in the game, but it didn't bring anything to expand the gameplay of the game, minus these Last Team Standing created matches that players will create, but I don't play them that much as well anyway. Where the DLC gets a thumbs up for me is, like I said, the pricing was very well, but longevity, it won't last that long. It's just basically a few new items to keep us busy until next gen. And I truly believe that Rockstar is putting majority of their time and effort into next gen and dropping the ball on current gen. But hopefully next gen we are super impressed with. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think overall about this DLC? What is your favorite part of the DLC? I know a lot of people are agreeing with me and saying the clothing is the favorite part of the DLC. Then I would say probably the street bike, then the car for me. But overall, it's a decent DLC. It's nothing spectacular. So I'm hoping for something huge, and I was expecting something huge, and we got something kind of just to keep us entertained for a little bit. But who knows? Maybe we'll see something cool for Halloween, or maybe Heist or something will come out soon. That'd be super cool. But I want to know, let me know in the comment section below, what did you guys think of this DLC? Did you enjoy it? What do you guys give it a rating, 1 out of 10? Did you guys buy everything? Did you think it was priced well? Let me know. I want to know in the comment section below. And I'll be coming out with some more videos today, so stay tuned for those next ones. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary and my thoughts. I'm your host, the Stoned Anarchist. Peace. See you guys in that next video.